Hi everybody, Sam here again with another interview for you, talking to people who I think are very inspirational and are very empowered, confident, and know exactly where they're going. People who've shown me a lot of determination. So I've got the lovely Jennifer Michaela with me today. Hi Jen, can you tell people your
Hi.
current title for me, please?
My current title is Miss World International Ambassador.
Wow. And you have another one as well, don't you?
I do, and that's Miss World International Woman for my category I won.
That's amazing. Can you pick up
But
the
the
camera and share that one?
is the other one is here.
Beautiful. And have you got your other crown, Jen? Because I looked at that before. It was amazing. Show us the crown for that one.
Moment. Ta-da!
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Well done to you. Well deserved.
Sparkly.
Now, I don't know if you're anything like me, but I've been following Jenny's journey for the past 2-3 years. I met her in Miss Earth years ago. And I've just been saying to her off camera, her journey has gone. She's done everything, been everywhere, done appearances, supported people constantly. She's absolutely amazing. So what I wanted to know from you, Jen, is what was it that got you into pageantry in the first place? What was the thing that made you go, I'm going to go and do a pageant?
Well, my age. Turning 40. Turning 40 was not that I had a midlife crisis, or not misunderstanding. But I thought, it's 40. I always liked to do modeling. I've been on a stage in Germany, but it was a totally different competition than here in the UK. And from the modeling, I met somebody, and then she took part in pageantry, and she taught me all about it. And I was like, sounds actually right. And then because it's charity involved, and before I actually started pageants, I did a lot of charity work before, so it was no brainer to step in and having a good time, dressing up, glam up. I mean, where can you wear sparkly dresses and all that? Love it, absolutely love it. And I'm in a glam.
I think that's one of the things that got me into it. I think life begins at 40, and when else do I get to put a dress on, get my makeup done, get my hair done, and I have everybody look at me on a stage going, oh, she looks lovely. The small things that make us feel good, isn't it?
It is.
That's amazing.
Oh, I love it.
So what does pageantry mean to you now? I mean, why do you continue to be involved in it?
As I do it now for 4.5 years, at my ups and downs, which is normal because in pageantry, you lose more than you win. The chances to lose is higher than to win, but it makes you stronger. You learn out of every competition you do. Different systems have their own rules. You learn. You meet actually different girls as well. You make friendships, which is for me the biggest win. Met lovely people like you, other inspirational, young and older. I realize with the way how I am, what I do, I inspired a lot of girls, younger, even younger.
And
And
me,
yeah,
and
that's
me, Jen.
something.
Me too.
Yeah, it's something. It makes me proud. It makes me proud for what I have achieved. I mean, the other point, what I would like to put across, as I'm German, living literally 30 years in Germany, meeting my husband on a holiday break, and moving, not even a year we've been together, moving to England. It was a big risk taker. It could have gone drastically down because I gave literally everything up in Germany to have my life here with Brian. And I even had there a massive challenge with his ex-wife, the kids, and you can imagine. I mean, the ex-wife was still alive even though he was separated 10 years before I met him. But coming to a strange or foreign country, you have to learn to adapt. You have to learn the culture. You have to learn everything about here, and it's difficult. I have my way. Some people say I sound harsh, but I'm not harsh. But it's like I'm talking in English. Sometimes I switch German English, and it's like funny words come out like flash machine when you try to explain how um, on the motorway when you get flashed and you get like the camera.
I'm right.
Talking to a German friend, explaining him that, I was like, hang on, I have the laugher on my side because I've come with words out. It's just, yeah, funny. But it makes a massive, massive impact when you're foreign. And I just wanted to be part all the time. I'm living here and it's nearly 15 years coming up. I wanted to be part of England, and not everybody gives you the chance, gives you the time. You're being put in just a box. If you're not reacting or speaking about how people want you, you're just in a box, and that's it.
And do you think pageantry has helped you with that? It's allowed you to have a stage and be the person you are so people can see who you are, would you say? Yeah. To help you mix and make more friends and things?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like people get to know me. I'm very creative, so I put my creativity out. Like I took part in one of a competition, was eco-wear. I must admit, compared to a lot of girls who made a massive, massive impact with their outfits, they're set for weeks and months. I have to admit, I had it easy because I went in a charity shop and I created something easy with leaves on a skirt. That was actually the most I've done, the leaf on it, but everything else was bought in a charity shop. But the way how I presented it with having the umbrella, I was like, as a Miss Autumn, so autumn style outfit. I had an umbrella, I had leaves in the umbrella, I walked on that stage, and on the end to the judges, I opened the umbrella and all the leaves came down. It was a creative part. It was not as much effort as the other girls put in, but it was a creativity to show that. And on that day, somebody sat in the judges who nominated me for an award. I have no idea whatsoever for a best fashion stylist because I'm a stylist. And I never ever thought I would win it. I won the best fashion stylist award in the Liverpool fashion show.
Oh, well done, you. Well done.
I mean, that's like without pageant, I wouldn't have that.
No.
So show my creativity, that was a positive outcome, for example.
So when you now you've got these titles, you've still got the titles, but you're still involved in pageantry. Why do you do that? I mean, you've done so much since you've had your title. We see a lot of people who get their title and that's it, we don't see them again. But you seem to be very determined to carry on doing what you do. You've been all around the world with it, haven't you, since you've had that title given to you? Why do you continue to do that?
The first thing is I enjoy it. Look, I've been to Ghana with this title. I went literally over a month later, I won that. I've been asked to go to Ghana. I went to Ghana working with special needs children, organizing 2 beauty pageants for special needs children. I don't need a crown to do that, but I enjoy working with people like in Ghana. I would definitely want to go back, but with the coronavirus situation, everything is out of the blue, so I don't know how that works at the moment. But I'm doing other projects, even being at home. I just love it. It's so much fun and so good to be able to help others. And as I say, I did it before pageantry. So why should I stop only because of a crown?
I suppose
That
it gives
makes
it
sense.
more of a, it gets it noticed more as well, the good that you're doing in the charities and stuff that you become involved with by Miss World Ambassador helping out with that, then it brings more
Yeah.
attention to the actual cause, doesn't it?
I think that's the only positive when you have a crown, you have a bigger voice. You have a bigger voice to bring out the message you want to bring, the people you want to help, the inspire. I mean, look, I'm in my 40s. I'm not stick thin. I'm a plus size girl because size 14 is plus size. Well, and I want to actually show you don't have to be this, you don't have to be 20 to be able to do that, to look good. There is loads of exactly, there is, I mean, even with fashion, you can dress yourself slimmer,
Yeah.
or you can dress yourself bigger. There is a lot of, in that where I want to help people. You don't even have to spend a lot of money. I'm a lover of charity shops. A lot of clothes you see on me, I bought them in charity shops. And do I care?
Yeah.
I don't, because I help charities with buying that. I have something individual. I drop off. I actually started again to have a wardrobe sort out. My bedroom is at the moment a mess, but that will be after the COVID lockout. I will give that to charities as well. So it's like a circle. You're in it, and people know you over the years. What I've done here for different charities. If you may remember, I've been in a UK television, and one of the charity shops being part of that show where I've been. They still talk about it. So it's still a point where you think, yeah, when you've been in the telly. I got not the other day, 2 weeks ago, about Juliana. She texted me and said, I've seen you on TV. You've been on TV while I was at work. I thought the voice is so familiar. And I mean, that's great. And that was about me doing the modeling, doing the pageantry. I involved the charity in. That was fabulous.
No, that's really good that you're keeping on going and going and going with it. As you say, if it's something you did beforehand, you know, it just gives you more of a voice. So if I was to say to you, pageantry empowers people in their lives. When you take part in pageantry, you learn things, you get new skills. How has pageantry helped you in that way? What skills have you got? And what skills do you think they could offer people who've never done pageants before? How could it help them develop?
I think what personal helped me is how to understand British people. As I say, maybe in German, I've been more tolerant, more accept. Okay, they are who they are. I am who I am, and I'm not. I always wanted to be liked, and thought I have to go the British way. I have to dress like a British girl. I have to behave like a. I was to a point not myself anymore. Well, it was before pageantry, and a friend in Germany said, Jenny, you are not yourself anymore. Don't know what's happened, but you're not yourself. And when I went to Germany, people realized that, because between Germany and England, you wouldn't believe it, there's a massive, massive difference. It was a lot in fashion. It was about the way drinking and all that. And I had to find myself to realize who I am as a German girl living in the UK, not to offend anybody, because I can be quite direct, which I have to be very careful. But yes, through the pageantry, I actually learned to be more me, but still to explain what I want to say without being like, oh, I can't be like that, I can't be like
Yeah.
that. People like you for the way you are, or people don't, and I can't make people like me only for the circumstances. And that was a big issue for me. But through pageantry, different meeting different girls from different parts of the UK. That is another point where when you only northeast, so you get to know here.
Mhm.
But if you go London, for example, is different. If you go Manchester way, Liverpool way, Scotland way, I really traveled up and down the country.
Been everywhere.
Exactly, and that was a lot with the pageantry. Um, yeah, I would say I learned a lot through that, and the skill is like tolerant people as who they are,
Yeah,
not how they look.
yeah, yeah,
It was a massive learning curve for me, and I just want to be me. Want to be, yeah. There's Jennifer, and I'm a fun person, but because I stepped back, I stepped in a shell where people think I'm arrogant, but I'm not. I'm just absorbing the situation, absorbing where I am, and then it takes me a while to get out of my shell.
I think you're like me. You'll sit back and you'll watch people, wake people up, because as you say, what people look like might not be who they are or what they are inside. And I think if you step back and you just watch the room, you see how people tick, how people are with each other, weigh it all up, then you've got something to say. You'll come in because you sort of, I suppose it's kind of like you watch your back, don't you? Because you don't want to be disappointed,
Yeah.
expecting someone to be this way. Oh, she's super nice, she's a queen, she's amazing, she's this, she's that, and everybody's, oh, she's amazing, she's amazing. But actually you can get some, not very often, but you can get some horrible queens where it goes to their head slightly, and the person they are inside is hidden by the smile. And I think if you're very much like me, you like to read people
Yeah.
before you get involved in conversation. If you expect everybody to be the way you are, then you're just going to be disappointed, aren't you? I get told that all the time by my husband. It's like, just
And
because they're not like you. It's
that's the
hard
point,
to
because I met girls before pageantry, and they walked into my life, walked out of my life, and I was doubting, did I do anything wrong? But it was a situation, and then even Brian, I mean, Brian would tell me, no, Jenny, you've been out of order and you've done something wrong. But he said, Jenny, you just haven't done anything. And even he was puzzled why certain people reacted, and that makes you feeling so fragile, because
yeah,
then you start to think, oh God, what did I do wrong?
it's me.
Oh,
It's
I have to
me.
be careful. You're on eggshell.
Yeah,
And that's what I was for years, on eggshells. And I thought, no, it's stop it. And I mean, what I do is because I enjoy it. I love helping others. That's my nature. And well, yeah,
I think it gives people the
you see
confidence.
what you get. That's me.
But it
Yeah.
gives people the confidence to accept themselves as they are, doesn't it? I think that's one of the biggest things pageantry gives you. This is me, like me for me.
Yeah.
Because if you try to be anything but you and you win, then you win it for being a false you. It's not.
No.
You can't keep that up forever, can you?
No.
So
And
what
that's
would
what
you?
I see.
Sorry, go on.
Seen with the that's actually what I seen with the girls, where they said I inspired them, any
Yeah,
age, doesn't matter, any size. Well, I say you are who you are. That's important. The real beauty is inside, and that's why I keep saying.
I agree. No crown can hide that, can they? So next question, what empowers you day to day? What makes you get out of bed and go, today it's going to be a good day, I'm going to get on with today, it's Jennifer Day?
Oh dear. Well, I take every day as it comes. My motto is live life to the full. So people ask me, where do you get the energy from? I don't know, but I have the energy. I mean, I'm not a morning person, by the way. I'm more a night person. Everything goes later on, and then when I'm doing it, I'm fully there. Yeah, I'm like I'm obsessed for life. I'm obsessed for things. I love doing different things. Like now, I don't want to go too much in detail, but I have like challenges planned where involving like charity again. I've been asked for my sister queens of this year if I want to be part of something they doing. So I'm in a talk now with them doing that. I just enjoy having my hands and everything different, styling. Hey, by the way, TikTok is my new thing now.
Oh,
I love this TikTok. Oh,
it's good.
I'm on it every day. I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking to bring out like my title. I do different things. A woman where she asked me to do an interview with her in Australia, and I've been featured on her website and all that. And then she's looking on my TikTok. She said, "You crack me so up. Everything what you do, it's so funny." And I mean, I'm not the type of person who sits still. I just love to be out and about. I mean, that's really like prison, being at home. And I realize I'm over 88 days in lockdown because of my business dealing with elderly people. I put myself already in isolation. I didn't go to the Galaxy competition to watch. I was happy to, hey, my title. This time I don't have a board. I have a crown and a sash. And I didn't go because of, I had to really make sure when I deal with elderly people, I can't go to public gathering and Galaxy. And that's this time was shortly before the lockdown anyway. And yeah, I miss it. I really miss it. But you have to take priority on my business and my people were priority in that case. So
So
yeah,
you're still getting up and living life to the full, but you're living it as full as you can right now. No, I like that. I think as
Hey,
well as you get a little bit older, if you're anything like me, you stop worrying so much about what other people think, because it's all about you having fun with life. It's your life. You sort of accept that, don't you?
I don't know if you see my new moon boots I bought, these bouncy thing. Hey,
Oh no.
new exercise. Oh, hey, they're lovely. I haven't been out today because of the weather. It's raining. And I thought with my dog, you only got a short walk. He
Oh
needs
my
to.
goodness.
They're great. I actually looked on YouTube. Oh, you can do loads of things. And I loved them in Miami. When I was with this here in Miami, and my director said, yeah, go and get the moon boots.
Didn't you
I had them last year.
do a video with them on? I remember seeing you with them. I remember, oh my
Yeah, and I bought,
hilarious.
and I got similar. My one looked more like Blade Runners, but they're absolutely fun. You open, and do you know you get muscle like on your thighs and all that on your bone? Perfect.
Get yourself another pair, won't you? You're gonna have to get another pair. So what did you say your favourite life quote was again?
Live life to the full.
Yeah, you have to, don't you? And I think you have been. We've seen that over the last couple of years. You've literally been everywhere, done everything you possibly can. You've given everything 100%. So much credit to you for that one. If you had somebody who just wasn't feeling empowered and was, oh, I couldn't do that, I don't know, what would be your message to them?
You can do it. Everybody can do it. As there is no restriction of how you look, how there is, do you know something? There is no booklet of how you have to look, how long have to be your hair, how is your size, how is your makeup, how is this. There is certain rules and regulations you have to follow, but that's it. Be yourself, have fun, smash that stage and just enjoy.
Smash that stage life as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's actually, I miss that. I miss to be on a stage. And you know, when Vivian had her virtual thing, I thought, I mean, I have my title. It was not about the title, but I loved getting ready,
just doing it, isn't it?
Makeup, and doing it. Brian said, let us do it outside because of space and everything. And do you know, I enjoyed it. It was something to do.
It's all about taking part, isn't it? All about taking part. Yeah. Oh, well, it's been lovely to speak to you today, Jen. Really appreciate you coming on and having that gab. Not sure how long we've been talking. It's probably a while because we can talk, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, give everybody a wave for me. Thank you very much. Say bye-bye.
Bye. Mwah. Mwah.